Literally, wheelchair, knee, car.
Yeah, obviously.
Huh?
Yeah.
How are you doing that? As a paraplegic, how are you doing that?
Hi Bondwana, it's your girl Phumzi. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Chill on the Couch. If you are new on this channel, please subscribe, hit the bell button and do the most. Today we'll be talking about relationships, life challenges and bad encounters. But before I jump into things, I would like to say that if I sound frustrated or a bit loud on this video, it's because the topic that we're speaking about are dear to my heart. And please remember guys, the message that is carried on this channel is positivity and learning about people with disabilities. Any negative comments that are left on these videos will be blocked and deleted immediately. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Hi everybody, this is On the Couch with Phumzi and Buye. Today we are talking about Buye's story. He's going to tell us his journey and reveal how it is to live with a condition. I don't like saying a disability. With his condition, and he's going to explain his challenges, what he's gone through. So stick around and you hear all the news.
Yeah, hi guys, as is from said, Mayibuye Nxesi. I was born in Cape Town. Then I went from Cape Town to Mayibuye. Then from Mayibuye to Joburg.
To Joburg, okay. So in Joburg, you live with who?
I lived with my grandmother from 1995 up to 2021.
2021. Oh, and she passed away.
Yes.
Oh, unfortunately, I'm sorry to hear that. Okay. And now I would like to actually just redirect the conversation to your disability. What is your condition? As I know my condition, I have a drop foot and a broken hip, so I need a hip replacement. So what is your condition? You were born with a specific condition. What is it?
I was born disabled, as I had by my grandmother. I was born disabled. I could not walk, could not talk, and I was a small baby who was fat.
Okay.
Yeah, I was fat.
You're a very chubby baby.
Yeah, I was very chubby and I was very light in complexion.
Yes.
I'm dark now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then when I grew up to my mother did not know that she would get a child who's disabled.
Okay.
So after those 9 months giving birth to my mother giving birth to me, it was very difficult because she had to make an operation.
Oh, she had a cesarean.
Yes.
Okay.
So after that, everything got complicated. Then I had to go live with my grandmother because of my grandmother. She had no child to
Take care of.
Yeah.
Okay. So can I ask, as I said, every condition has a name. Was your mom told what kind of condition you have? Because there's my condition is dwarfism and the drop foot.
Yeah.
What is the name of your condition?
My condition, I found it 2013 that I have polio.
Polio.
Yes.
Okay.
Polio affects your other side of your body.
Okay.
It affects the leg, your half body.
Okay.
Your half body will not work properly.
Okay.
As normal people.
So it doesn't develop as well. So if, for example, if you are stagnant, let's say in walking or in developing your legs, they shall be maybe shorter than your upper body.
Yes.
Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes.
So it's more of a gene thing.
Yes.
So it's not something which maybe you could get into an accident or you fall and you'll get polio.
Yes.
Okay, so it has to be generic.
Yes.
Okay.
And when I found out, it was like, it's a sickness which you got from your mother.
From your mother, paternal side of the family.
Yes.
Okay. So when your mom gave birth to you and she was told that you have this condition, what was her reaction, if you have any idea? What was the reaction towards you having a child with this disability? And back then, we didn't know disabilities are my name. We didn't have their names. We didn't know how to explain them. They were explaining it, but I or stuff like that. How was her reaction? If you have an idea.
My mother's reaction, it was like she was shocked. My mother's reaction, she was shocked, but after knowing that somebody did that to her, I was supposed to be dead by this time.
Okay.
There's somebody who's behind all this.
Okay. Yes. If the we sense so moon.
Yes.
Yes.
Somebody's behind all this thing of I was supposed to be dead by this time, but because of God and my ancestors, they said no, we still want to see this.
Yes. True. Okay. With growing up, being a young person, I think at that age, maybe at your 12 or 13, at your teenage years, you didn't know that as Mayibuye, I have polio. What is it that you would have liked to do differently, or how would you if you had friends, how would you like your friends would have treated you, and how was life even back then?
Life back then, it was very difficult because I could not do things for myself. My parents had to do things for me, like take me to school. When I wanted to go and play, they did not want me to go and play with other children because they were afraid that my child will be hurt outside. My child will be judged outside as he cannot walk. As I had a flat foot.
Yes.
So they were afraid of what if he loses his leg
or he trips and falls.
Yes.
Because that's also something that I'm also afraid of, having a drop foot, is that even though I'm on crutches, I can still trip over my own foot and have a bad stepping. And Nakona, when being outside and then that happens, how are people going to react to you? Are they just going to sit and watch you? Have you ever had that moment would see maybe you went outside, played, and then you tripped?
Yeah, I had it a lot, guys. Like I had to, like when I went outside or run or walk, but they said as I walk faster, but I could not see myself
walking fast.
I'm walking faster. Then I would like scratch my fall. But one thing I would do to don't hurt myself on my face or hurt my body, I will try to stretch my leg and my arms. Then I will be having sores, having blood. Then it ended up normal. Okay, I fell, man. There's blood. No, let me move on.
Okay. Wow, that's actually quite shows that you have a strong personality. In order to do that, when I'm talking about myself, I think I've fallen like 3 times, and in those 3 times, I kind of like felt defeated in that moment, and in that moment of feeling so defeated, it's very hard to actually pick up yourself and say, okay, let me move on. Okay, what I kind of like start questioning myself. What's okay? What did I do in order for me to fall?
Yeah.
What should I do in order not to go through this again?
Yeah.
Because besides the fact that it's painful to fall, even for anybody who's able-bodied, it wasn't a matter of pain. It was a matter of seeing yourself on the floor.
Yeah.
You're already at a disadvantage, and then now it kind of like brings you back. The forces of gravity brings you back to a position that you're even more vulnerable.
Yes.
So being a person who uyakwazi ukuthi uzibuye uzikhuphule wena, still it shows a strong character in you.
Yes.
Because people just say you go through challenges, uyavuka, indoda uyavuka, and yes, yes, it's true, but at the end of the day, your mental state still remains. Yes, invukile, but what are you doing in order not to fall again? How are you coping not to fall again?
I went through operation. I went to 2 operations after they saw that okay, this thing is becoming more worse. This thing is becoming more worse because now they could see with okay, my skin is getting.
Oh, you're getting hurt every
Yeah,
time.
every time I
maybe
fell.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So I had to go through 3 operations, but 1 operation could not qualify because after my grandmother's death, I could not go back.
Okay.
Yes, but I'm still going to go there,
Go
guys.
there. All
Yes.
right. Okay. So another question I have is that what is it that you're doing? Because people with disabilities are kind of like classed and put in a box. They're not seen in society.
Yes. They're in jail.
They are in jail. Yes. And it's a jail ukuthi nathi siyazikhandela ngokwethu. We make it ourselves.
Yes.
And we lock ourselves in our rooms. We are in our heads most of the time.
Yeah.
What is it that you do? Maybe your work, maybe you work somewhere. But what else are you doing to make yourself a functional person, besides you are disabled, but you are a person that's functioning in society?
Something like what made me that like I'm used to that person. I close myself in my room. I put myself in a jail. And I know that sometimes it's not good, sometimes it makes depression, sometimes it harms my self-esteem. Self-esteem. But sometimes it makes me feel better with okay. It gives me more time to think about what am I going to do next.
Yes.
What am I going to do the next day? When it comes to work, I work as a cleaner.
Okay.
I work as a cleaner. I used to work as I am a cleaner. I used to work in Protea Hotel. Some of the people who know me from TikTok, they know me from Protea Hotel. Yes. But I moved.
The one in Midrand?
No, here in Uagatambo International.
Okay.
Yes. Then I moved from Pretoria from Uagatambo to Pretoria. I cleaned at Tshwane, Tevis College offices. Yeah.
And how is it? How are you coping? How are people accepting you being a working person with a condition? How are people treating you? Are they accepting you as a disabled person and your abilities? Because being disabled doesn't mean you can't do, but there's things you can and cannot do.
It's very good. It's very good because of they did welcome me well, and they were told that okay, there's this person coming through,
yes,
which is like this, his disability is like this. When I get tired, I have to like rest for a while, then go back to my old job. But each and every day I get my job done.
Okay.
Then I have to go on with life. Yeah.
You don't get, hey, Pella, you know, workplaces is not a nice place to be. You work because we need money.
Yeah.
You don't get any kind of discriminatory action against you or discriminatory comments. Have you ever come across that, you know? But sometimes, even because I've got like 3 years in my condition, but it has happened. Guti, people speak ill about you, even if you're doing your job properly. People speak so being at when a disability, have you ever had an instance with someone you've heard down the grapevine, hey, that's low, cleaning like the office, got a cleaner, ngoba uyangithola
I love that. I love that question because I have gone through that. Gone through that. Okay. People most of the time when you work at your place, then you try your best while knowing not okay. I have this condition. I must not push that hard. To go to this this place must be clean. I will try my best to clean it, but I can't do as the same person who did it before because of my condition. I have heard of that. Then I've loved like let me just sweep it off. Because of my condition, I know myself. That's why I'm like this.
Have people actually had to go and clean after you?
Where I work now, yes, they do.
Do they?
Yes.
They had to actually bathumela umuntu emva kwakho or benze njani?
At Hotel, they do so. They did so. Okay, they have to go to clean after me because of I did not clean well there. I did not clean well there. But when I told them, this is how I did it. Excuse me, they will understand. Okay, this person did try. Buya did try to clean this. Yes. To do it, but he could not because of maybe he was tired. Because in the hotel I had to like clean five floors.
Wow, real.
Vacuum 5 floors is from I can say.
So now you're working 5 floors and you still have to go up the stairs.
No, I use the lift.
Oh, you use the lift.
I was not allowed to use the stairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Even for me, thinking about 5 floors, it's a lot, eh? Because in every room, there could be like 6 rooms in a floor. 6 to 4 rooms in the floor.
No.
Is it more?
Like the place I used to clean, it was a corridor, which has, I think, 22 rooms. Wow. Then I have to go to another side, which has 22 rooms.
No, I wouldn't deal. I can't deal.
So from that passage to that passage, you had to clean the whole passage.
How are you doing that?
Hey.
No, no, it's much. 26, 5 times.
Yes.
Guy 5.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Can't deal with that.
Yeah, like I never thought I would be a cleaner one day. I never thought because my dream was to be a policeman.
Yes.
A social worker, not a cleaner. But when I got that opportunity, I was like, no, let me just grab it because. Okay,
well, a social worker I can see. A policeman, physically for me, I would say it would be a big dream.
Yeah.
And big shoes to fill.
Yeah.
But a social worker, I can see that. you know, because you're well spoken and you understand and feel. You're very sensitive person. So I think if an issue had been brought up to you, you would deal with it much better.
Yeah.
But now my question is, what's stopping you
of being a social worker?
Yes.
My problem is what's stopping me because I don't have that qualifications.
But it's not too late. You can still, there's people that are doing matrics at 50, 60 years old, and then they are acquiring their degrees. Hey? I don't think it's an issue. You can still study. It's just a matter of studies. And another thing, there's another technical law. I don't think you pay as much as university, but it's equivalent to the same degree.
The thing is, most of the colleges in around Ekurhuleni, the most of them, they don't take the children who came out from our school.
Okay. Yes. When you say our school, just explain.
Like they don't take children who come. Last time I heard from EWC here in Kempton Park,
yes,
they did not take any children who comes from Panorama Kempton.
Oh, okay. So it's a sectional thing.
Yes.
It's Mausa Kuruleni, maybe from Jobu Shoots, from a Panorama. You can't apply a Kempton Park.
Yeah.
So isn't there a school that is accepting within Leondao Leo?
No. Except if you go to EWC in Tim. But one thing, I'm that person who chooses places. Okay, I don't want to be here because of one, I'm next to home, and if I'm next to home, what will be my mindset saying, okay, I'm close to home, I don't want to go to school.
Okay.
Let me just go out.
Okay.
I want to be far where I can say, okay, I'm here. Let me start.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I get you. I think I get you. It's.
Oh, and secondly, why did I not go to college? When my grandmother noticed that, okay, I have a short brain of let's say I'm reading this thing,
Okay.
then I have to go and hide it during the exam. I will forget it. Okay.
Oh, there's it's kind of like a little bit of dyslexic.
Yes.
But that's being dyslexic is something that you can be taught out of. So it just needs you to train your brain, because your brain thinks differently. And also your brain sees, because your brain sees through your eyes. So your eyes see in reverse. Yeah. So that's something you need to teach your brain. So I think it's not something that should be a hinder to you. Yeah. It's something you can just give yourself, I need to continuously doing it. Yeah. Yes, maybe I can be forgetful, but I need a coping mechanism in order to remind. I think when I was young, I was taught a rhyme to spell because. Betty eats eggs and Uncle sells eggs. That rhyme, you will know it for the rest of your life.
Yes.
Because it's something that's been put in your head and you've been singing it your entire life, or the entire time you were studying something. So the moment you have forgotten maybe the procedure, you just need to sing a certain rhyme in order to remember it. Yes. So it's something you teach your brain. That's dyslexia that I could be wrong. Someone can tell me if I'm wrong. But that's what I know. But I strongly believe that you with psychology, you can't go wrong. Yeah. I just think you need an opportunity or someone who's out there who's willing to refer you to a good college that accepts children from Pomona, and and take it from there. Because in all honesty, being disabled doesn't mean your brain doesn't work, your hands doesn't work. Yeah. It's just a disability maybe from your from your legs.
Yeah.
And that's it. And some of it, it's a nerve thing.
Yeah.
And just because your nerves don't work doesn't mean your legs don't work.
And you just remind me of something. I used to be in Konamo, Kempton, Konamo in Eklin. Eklin, that school had poetry, that acting. I used to go to, my grandmother was that person who she wants to see me going to zoo, wants to see me going to a register show. She will like call the school, Mayibuye is sick.
Okay.
Then on that day they were giving each and everyone a script.
Okay.
The easiest script they could do. But I used to take the difficult script.
Oh, because you like the challenge. Nice.
I was an actor, and I was an actor futhi ekasi eThembisa. I was an actor. Then they'll give me the script. Then they'll say, this month you have to know it on your
by heart.
But I will know it in 2 weeks.
Nice.
Then after that, coming out of that school, okay, they were trying their best.
Yes.
I must remember. But after coming out in Konamo, it's where it left.
Okay.
Okay, now I'm going down.
You're receding.
Yes.
Okay. Oh wow. Okay. Me personally, I admire you. I admire your strength. You've done so much. You've done acting. You are currently holding a stable job. You are functioning in this community. It's just sad when you find people like us and we are just judged by the offset, and then it's like, oh, okay, her leg doesn't work. Oh, there's nothing that she can do. Just, push her aside. But I'm more.
Then they'll forget about it.
Yes.
No. Yeah.
But I'm more than what you are seeing physically. Have you ever tried to conversate to me? Have you ever actually come up to me and say, Anta, how are you feeling today? What is your challenge today? Have you ever come across a person, maybe in your daily day shopping, who has been as honest and genuine to you, a total stranger, and actually wanted to find out, how is your health? How are you feeling?
I have been approached by two people or more, but not in a shopping center, but in a hospital, while going to see omunye umuntu ogulayo. Then they're like, hi, how are you doing? We're from this church, and they're not people from they're not people from South Africa. Like, how are you doing? What is the challenge? May you please pray for me? It makes me feel happy when I get those people. It makes me feel good. Okay, at least there are people
who are empathetic.
Yes.
Yes, because our society has lost empathy. That's what I believe. Because at one point, I think I had an incident last week even.
Yeah.
I was going to one of the shopping malls in Midrand. Got there, parked my car. My car has a sticker.
Yeah.
Disability. I went straight to the disability parking. The guy there, the security guard, was like, so Sisi uzongena njani? How are you going to enter here with your scooter? Because we can't. I'm like, I'm not going to Top Bit. Because it was just in front of Top Bit. Like, I'm not going to Top Bit. Why are you wanting me to go to Top Bit? Hi Pela, this place is reserved for Top Bit people. I'm like, hey, don't even start with me. Top Bit people. Our Top Bit people have this sign.
Exactly.
Eh? Do they have this sign? This place is reserved for me. For me.
Yeah.
Hi, Sissy. Mo, abantu abangena top better for my please call your manager.
Yeah.
One thing about me, I think, one thing about me, I really voice my opinion.
Yeah.
Then I walk away and then without actually challenging it. If I know for a fact, Subuti, this is where I'm supposed to be, and this place is reserved for my condition,
yes.
and I'm supposed to be parked there, there isn't a reason why I must find a security guard with a sanitizer in the middle.
In the middle, or fight with
or even fight with a parking aid.
Because I also mean I get that challenge. I can count malls which I get that challenge in Festival Mall, Greenstone. What else? Oh, and here in Evergreen.
Yes, even in Evergreen.
Yes.
Evergreen, they even know me.
Yeah.
I was on some, you know what, guys. If you guys don't move your yellow cones here, I'm gonna start having a hissy fit and I'm gonna shout at everybody.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, we don't want you to shout. I'm like, if you